Speak one's mind to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Our idiom, our communication-related idiom today is to speak one's mind. Now, we talked about this idiom, or its related sister idiom, or brother idiom, or whatever idiom you want to say, in March when we talked about the mind. We talked about speaking your mind, which is really the same as speaking one's mind. Although the idea of putting your mind's contents into words in order to communicate it and saying what was in your mind, what you're thinking, is probably ancient. It didn't really appear in a communicative way until Shakespeare used it in As You Like It 2.7. Probably Act 2, Scene 7, I don't know. Anyway, it means, of course, to share something, share that you're thinking. Originally, it meant to recite a piece or a passage of something, to share something that you were reading or you'd experienced or memorized, and that turned to an expression of our opinion over time. So it means to say what's on your mind, to say what you're thinking, whether people agree with it or not. I guess that's the part I add. Whether people agree with it or not, you share your opinion, you share or declare what you're thinking, how you see things, so other people can say, oh, I see them the same way, or I don't see it that way. This is my experience. This is how I see it. And why and how is this important in growing and building and supersizing our business? Well, number one, you gotta be who you are. And people have to know who you are and where you're coming from in order to help you create what it is that you want to create in the world, especially as we're growing and building our business, right? If people don't know what it is we're trying to create and how we think and how we feel and what we believe about certain things that are important to building and growing and supersizing our business, how in the heck are they going to help us do that? They're not, right? If everybody in an organization or a group is thinking their own thing and doing things their own way because they think it's the best way, what happens? Not a whole lot gets done because everybody's going in different directions. So communication is critical when it comes to setting the direction, letting people know where we're going and what it is that we're trying to create. Because once everybody gets aligned on that, then we're all working and moving in the same direction. My question for you today is, how likely are you in your current situation, whatever it is, to speak up, share your mind, share your opinion, share your thoughts? How comfortable do you feel in your current environment doing that? If you've got a job and you have beliefs and thoughts and feelings that disagree with the current leadership in your organization, you might find that it isn't a fit anymore. I found that in some of my corporate America jobs, where when I joined the company, I believed that we were a great fit. I never took a job that I didn't think was a great fit and that I wouldn't be able to really contribute to the organization. But over time, you discover and you see things that are really going on in the culture, things that you might not have learned in the interview, and then you have to decide at some point, is this still a match for me, or has the company gone in different directions than I feel comfortable with? And I had a couple of jobs like that where the company hit tough times and started making choices and decisions and doing things that were contrary to what I believe was the right thing to do. And when it goes against our core values, we have to decide, are we going to, let go of our values and stay just for the sake of having a job, or are we going to make a change and do something different? I always make a change and do something different. And the other thing I like to remember when I'm thinking about this particular idiom and speaking my mind, or one's mind, or your mind, is I can only speak from my own experience. I can only share the things that I've experienced or I've learned along my journey here on planet Earth so far. And I can share it, and it's up to other people to decide what they want to do with it. I definitely don't expect people to agree with me 99% of the time. I think that they're going to have their own opinion and their own way of looking at a situation. And that's what I want to know. I want to work with people that are willing to say, I see what you're saying, but this is how I see it. Or I see what you're saying, but that has not been my experience. I find that a lot in conversations. Talking about different business strategies, business tactics, business experiences. I'll share what I've experienced, and they'll be like, well, this is the exact opposite of what they might have experienced. And that's how we come to understand more, become better versions of ourselves, better, more understanding, kinder, gentler, better human beings, is by opening up and listening and learning from other people. So we don't want to just spew out our opinions, our thoughts about everything and think everybody else should just agree with us. We want to be open and flexible and understand what it is that other people see, other people feel, other people communicate, other people want or need, so that we can provide that for them as part of our business growth and supersizing. So love to know your experience with To Speak One's Mind. How often and how likely are you to speak up and speak your mind? If you're growing and supersizing your own business, I would say every freaking day we speak our mind and we share and we communicate. I think that we can over communicate, but I think that the vast majority of the world is more likely to under communicate and not share enough information with the people that we're engaged with in order to make sure that we're all moving in the same direction. All right, have an awesome day. It is a holiday weekend here in the USA, so I'm going to have a relaxed and enjoyable day. My oldest granddaughter is coming. She started school last week, so I can't wait to hear how school was so far and how her new class and new teacher is. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow with another communication-related idiom for this month of September, to coincide with this year's annual challenge. Have an amazing day. I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.